today we're going to be doing some World PvP. I have to do my MC quest I've been putting off for weeks. Just never done Silithus. So I didn't have the FP. It's really inconvenient, but today I thought it would be a good day to do it before Molten Core tomorrow. And my guild doesn't need the Aquals, but might as well just keep progressing the, what are they called? Hydraxian Waterlords rep, yeah. So I'm currently revered. So I have a lot of rep, but haven't been doing the actual quests like I should have. So hopefully we can find some World PvP. There's either two things will happen. We'll get a bunch of uncontested Earth Elementals and maybe or the Wind Elementals, and could maybe make some gold off them and really quickly complete the quest and then get out of here. Or we should be able to get some World PvP either way. So I actually don't know the spawn locations of all these elementals, so I'm just going to be running around, and I'll go get the FP here too. I didn't do any questing in Silithus, never been in the zone yet, so still need to get the FP. But yeah, hopefully we can find some World PvP. Let's see, we'll get our Chris in. We got our PvP daggers in. Okay, Dust Stormer, is that what we need? Yep, there's one of them. Well, looks like we're Blade Furying. I wonder, that's what I was wanting to do. I wanted to get some crippling poison before I came here. And I thought it would be a good idea because the elementals I can't poison. However, so I'm basically free to use any poison I want. Did I really just get destroyed this hard by these two mobs? It's kind of sad. I think there's guards in Cenarian Post. I don't think I have to like eat or anything right now. I think I should be fine just going into town. But I wonder if there's any quests I should accept here. Just do them for some free gold. Probably won't do them now, but if I can find a quest for the Earth Elementals, that would be convenient.
Too far away.
Is it possible that I have some crippling poison in here? I might have some. I might have used it all though. I send all kind of junk back to my character, so. Hey, there we go. Do I want to have... I think I'll take the baby band-aids. Do I want to have wound poison? I'm probably not going to use it. So, I'll grab the FP.
Greetings.
And now we're just going to kill some elementals or some alliance, either way. I should probably look up the spawn for these guys so that I don't run around the zone not getting any PvP or elementals. So I'm going to do that now. Stormers and... I didn't realize those guys were in stealth. Oh, it's an elite. Are they all elites? They're all elites. Yeah, I don't have much recollection of anything in Silithus because I pretty much never did it in original vanilla, so. Looks like they're all in the top left. There's like, I looks like I got like one of the two spawns that are not in the top left of the map. So it looks like everything's gonna be up here. So we should run into a bunch of people. So that'll be good. But yeah, that's the one thing about playing like a dagger rogue is sometimes you wanna poison up like 3 weapons at a time. So you kinda have to use extra poisons. This is considered... Wow, I got dismounted by this mound of... What was that? Thought I just saw like a dragon flying over me. Saw a shadow. Oh, guess you can't mount inside of them or on top of these Silithus structures. It looks like all of the spawns are like up here, so I'll just be in this top quadrant. There's one. Man, it's dead here. Looks like this might be less world PvP than I thought. I figured there'd be a decent amount of people farming these. Guess I'll save Adrenaline Rush in case I ever do run into any alliance. Rip. No, a little too slow, or I would have been able to kill them both with the Blade Flurry. But yeah, these guys hit hard. I don't know if it's the Stormers or the mobs that I keep pulling with the Stormers. Wow, it's dead here. Wonder how many... I'll be killing at least 30. I wonder how many will drop. Okay, good. We got it off. Should swap out my trinkets. I have PvP trinkets in, but it doesn't look like there's too much activity here, so I'll go back to PvE trinkets for a little bit. And I'll get rid of my helmet as well. Oh, there's an Essence of Air. Okay, I can band-aid down. Up. Okay, so I'm gonna run the Mask of the Unforgiven. I'm going to swap out my trinkets. Might not need the hit against these guys solo. I'll put in the Rune of the Guard Captain and the Black Hand's Breath. I should be getting some backstabbing in. These guys are... I don't know if they're classified as casters or not. Maybe the other guys are. They cast spells, but they don't have mana bars. I'll just keep kiting these. Yeah, these guys hit hard. It's the Lightning Shield? That's probably what it is. Lightning Shield is good against rogues. It's pretty annoying. Man, these guys are really wailing on me. I kill stuff pretty slow as Dagger. I'm gonna be so happy to respec on after Friday. That's gonna be a blast to just play like a decent PvP spec, a decent spec for just like killing stuff. Oh, looks like we have some people out here. Oh, they wanted the mob. Warlock. Priest. Third person to say that. Yeah, I don't know why it recommends the stream to people. Probably because you play Rogue. Thanks. This guy gave me a Hellstone. Look at these nice Forte members. He sees a struggling rogue. But yeah, surprised there's not that many people out here. Guess we ran into one group. I think. Okay, I need the Rumblers too. Well, I'm gonna be a little more aggressive with my usage of Adrenaline Rush since not much PvP going on here. The Rumblers just look to be easier to kill than the other guys. This is gonna be pretty quick. We're already not halfway, but a third of the way in. I was really hoping to find some world PvP out here, but guess we'll just get the quest done quick. Wonder what I'll do after that. I do need to do a little bit of raid prep, so at some point I'm gonna have to buy some consumables. I don't have everything ready. I have most of the consumables I need, but I need like a few more mongoose pots. I could probably do with some more jujus. We'll see how much they cost. I might just make more elixirs. I've been making the strength elixirs because I've found that they're much cheaper than the jujus, especially because they last longer. So like they're like 1/3 or half the price of the strength juju, and they last twice as long. So pretty good value. I still use like the shorter term buffs on like Rag, like the hard bosses. But it's kind of nice to just use. I think it's Elixir of Giants is the one. But yeah, so basically someone in my guild asked me a question, and in the title I have 8 out of 8 Shadowcraft, but the 8 set sucks. You don't want to ever equip 8 pieces of Shadowcraft unless you're taking a screenshot. But having all 8 pieces is really nice because you can swap around your gear. So for example, now that I have the 8th piece, I can go farm Cadaverous Armor and replace my chest. So you can upgrade your gear. You can be ready for raid upgrades if you have all the Shadowcraft pieces. So that's one thing a lot of people are concerned about with Shadowcraft is that you won't be able to upgrade to your raid pieces. But really, it's fine pretty much in, like, your first raid piece is easy to slot in. Your second raid piece, you can still maintain the 6 set. Your third raid piece, you might want to hold off depending on what your pieces are. And then by the time you have your 4th raid piece, you can run 4 raid pieces, 4 Shadowcraft. It's not really until your 5th, 7th, 8th pieces that you're going to no longer be using much Shadowcraft. And at that point in time, I mean, you're pretty decked out in gear. You should have had plenty of time to potentially plan for filling your leftover spots.
Can't do that yet. Not enough.
Yeah, but Devil Sword, I'm just telling my guildie, if he has Devil Sword, that's the best combo is 6 Shadowcraft, 2 Devil Sword. Only reason I'm not doing that is because I got a raid gloves. And even if I had Night Slayer, I would still do that combo. But these are actually the only raid gloves that would make me not want to. It's really only a dagger rogue thing too, because they're dagger gloves. Honestly, I think I might be better off like stunning things. I kind of just assumed that macing these guys down would be faster than all this stunning, but maybe not. Oh, I remember this guy. I think I've seen him a few times around the world. Huh, I remember being higher level than this guy, questing in, I think, Feralis. The Dust Stormers. We're about halfway, though, through killing all these elementals. But yeah, it's all Horde. Is this quest Horde only? There's no way. You need the Aquils on Alliance side too, right? I'm pretty sure the Hydraxian is just neutral. But no Alliance players in sight. Let me check the spawn right here, see if I'm going too far south. Yeah, this is kind of the cutoff. So we'll go across. Actually, it doesn't look like there's much here either. I kind of just need to go to the other side. These guys, I think, know the spawns and are being more efficient about the farming because they're doing pulling groups. But I think I'll just go check out the wind dudes for a little bit and then go back to Earth, and should be good. That's a big worm. Yeah, these are the crushers. Oh, there's 2 groups. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Still haven't seen Mixologist Tunic. How many times have you killed the Plugger? Mixologist Tunic drops pretty frequently. Yeah, they're just pulling everything. Okay. These guys do so much damage. You've killed it at least a dozen times. Have you gotten the Barman Shanker to drop? I was seeing the Tunic pretty frequently. Like, you get a lot of greens, but I was seeing it maybe 1 in 4. 1 in 4 kills. These elementals are actually destroying me. I think these guys keep thinking I'm gonna die. Like, he's like mortal coiling. I'm at 25%. There's a 0% chance I die here, but they're nice to help me. Just greens and oh, no cables as well. Yeah, the cables you could at least sell. Yeah, it sounds like you're just getting pretty unlucky. I'll use my health stone. Kind of worried about dying.
I don't have enough. Not enough. I don't have enough energy.
I wonder if these guys can't be doing the quest. They would have been done so fast. They're farming for elemental airs. Man, I already made 20 gold over here. That's crazy. It's good money out here. But I guess you kind of need a group to efficiently farm them. I mean, that's a lot of bodies. Looks like you can group them pretty easily. Someone else just show up. Is the rogue back? There's a mage killing them. I only need 8 total kills, so I'll be out of here pretty quick. Surprised there's just no alliance though. I don't understand why it's all horde doing this quest. Now I remember why I used to kill greens while questing. Doesn't matter how good your gear is. Rogues just kind of get wrecked. Killing just mobs. I took your luck. Wow. Well, I didn't intend to, Telemna. Sorry about that. Ooh, we got a rumbler. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm gonna just pull this guy since there's other people around. So yeah, we're good. You always want to attack the higher health target with Blade Flurry if you're certain the other target will die during the duration. That way you just have more combo points on the right target by the end of it. Hey, Zatar, is Fright Talent okay to use in raid? It has a chance that lowers all attributes of the target by 1 for 1 minute. Yeah, that one's a little trickier. I'm pretty sure you're good to go. The reasoning I can't say with exact certainty, but there's a very similar effect from a dagger in Molten Core called Corehound Tooth. Sorry, not Corehound Tooth. The Gutgore Ripper. This thing right here. You see, sends a Shadow Pulse, causing damage, and then lowering all stats for 25. So it's the same effect as the Fright Talon, or the same debuff. And my tank's been doing it with no problems. Yeah, it applies a dot as well. Or it's not damage, but it's a negative effect, a debuff, right? So my our tank that like Fury tanks has been equipping this on every pull. So Oh, what do we have here? Paladin? Excuse me, sir. I want the elemental. This guy's just gonna die? This guy's just gonna die.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, I think you should be good. Worst case scenario, if you happen to have another dagger available, I wouldn't vendor it and maybe take it with you to raid. And just swap it out if you really need to. But I think you should be good because it's the same type of debuff as the Gecko Ripper, and my tank has been using it in our raids with no issues. Now, I have had some people ask me if Gecko Ripper is safe to use, saying that, you know, some people have told them it's not good. I am confident that you won't be causing too many issues in the raid, worst case scenario. But it will only replace like weak debuffs. Everybody's saying that the like the debuff system where you have the really important debuffs, it's like debuff priority system. Everyone's I don't know if it's confirmed, but everyone's just talking as if it's in the game. So I would expect that it's in the game, and that means that you will only replace like other garbage buffs. So you're not going to override Sunder Armor. You're not going to override, you know, the big important curses from Warlocks, anything like that. But yeah, I'd really like to. I don't really have a good way to test any of that in game. Maybe I should just try and find some videos or something going over it, because I don't really play any of those debuff classes, and so I'm kind of just trusting when people have been saying that the debuff priority system's in the game. But yeah, I'm kind of confused why so many private server players have been going on about some of these debuff items. Like, for example, you're not allowed to, all the private server players say you're not allowed to equip Barm and Shanker in raid. But if there is a debuff priority system, wouldn't that be no problem? Wouldn't that, I mean, there's Fury Warriors in raid that are equipping Deep Wounds. So their talent is proccing a bunch of debuffs. And I guess that's fine. So I'm pretty sure Deep Wounds is like a great reason to kind of, a good evidence that the priority system's in the game, because nobody's been having issues with like Sunder Armors falling off because of Deep Wounds. So you should be good. But hopefully in the future I can have a more conclusive answer on all the debuff limit stuff. Is there a chance we die to this guy? I think we're gonna go with there's a 0% chance I die. Did I just double proc? Am I still gonna die? Holy. That's a little awkward. I could have bandaged or potioned. I'm so greedy. How did I take so much damage? Oh, he recast Lightning Shield and cast Lightning Cloud. And I instantly committed suicide on the Lightning Shield. Not many people running DM West. Yeah, you probably need the dagger. Yeah, I think you mentioned it above. Yeah. The thing with DM West is just such a difficult instance. I think it is the most difficult instance in the game for dungeon content. It's just a lot of work to do that dungeon. You have to lead people. That's not too bad of a run back. On my second, I didn't even need to kill that guy. I was killing an extra Stormer. But yeah, rip. I should have just potioned, but greed will get you. Not many people running DM West. I think I've heard that from multiple rogues now at this point. I only ran it once. I did not. At some point I might run it to get the bracers, but I don't need the distracting dagger because I have the gloves, so I haven't really been focusing on DM West. But yeah, a lot of people have been mentioning that DM West is pretty hard to get. Baba, it is called Trinket Menu. It's a pretty nifty add-on. Alright, is it revenge time? Can't believe I died to a 57 mob. These guys are pretty hard though. So, yeah, the bracers are really great. The question is, am I ever going to find a point in time where I want to use them? Look at that. Look at that burst. Just out of nowhere. Take like 400 damage. Yeah, so like right now, I could go farm the bracers, but I'd rather farm Cadaverous armor. Because I think it's going to be, well, I know it's going to be more damage than the bracers to fit into my Shadowcraft. But maybe I'll farm the bracers just in case I ever... I mean, to be honest, I should actually farm the bracers because by the time I'm in like full raid gear, they're going to be better than Night Slayer in terms of DPS. So I really should farm them at some point. Because unless I'm doing PvP, I'll do more damage with having the Eclipse bracers. Cadaverous armor hasn't dropped for you. I ran Scala like 2 or 3 times, and it dropped, but I lost the roll to a warrior. But yeah, honestly, I got pretty lucky with a lot of Cadaverous loot, so I don't have a general idea of how the drop rates are for Cadaverous, because I saw a lot of Cadaverous loot drop in my first couple runs, but I think I just got lucky. It's kind of weird because it's not like one boss with a set drop rate. It's like 7 bosses, right? That can drop the item. This guy really gonna dodge everything. Guess we're equipping the mace if it can't gouge or kidney. Oh, I mean that was an easy quest. I guess I'm just done. Now I have to run all the way to Cenarian Hold, and then I have to fly all the way to Ashara. So that's gonna be boring. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them, because for the next 10 minutes, I am going to be running and flying. It might even be a longer flight than that. But yeah, Bis till Bloodfang, yeah. So I should farm them. I'm not going to use them while I'm using Shadowcraft, most likely, but still should have them at the ready, because they're better than the raid piece, obviously. So that's 4 things I need now. Pre-raid. I need to go get Cadaverous armor. Still need that Hodge to drop. Can get the bracers of the Eclipse, and can get the cloak from Baron. When is the quest for Eben Mask supposed to be out? I don't know. Wowhead, when pre-launch, Wowhead listed it as phase 1, so I thought it was actually going to be in the game from day 1, but they then edited it. Let me actually see what Wowhead says it's for. Eben Mask. Now Wowhead says phase 4. So that is my best guess, is phase 4 as according to Wowhead. But keep in mind, Wowhead was wrong before Classic came out too, but maybe they've corrected it. So I would guess phase 4 DYL. Yeah, phase 4, it's so long, so far away. And some of those items are pretty neat. Are any of them that busted? I know like the shaman trinket's pretty cool. That makes like a mana totem. I don't know that I could see it from the add-on, but phase 1's so boring. Phase 2, is phase 2 going to be more fun? Maybe. I guess because of the... I'll just have to see. I'm not sure how everything's going to play out when you have honor system. Because phase 2, at this point, there's not going to be any content with phase 2 getting released. They're just going to give you honor. I think I just go straight to Ashara, right? I have the stuff. Yep, Duke Hydraxis. So I guess I go straight there.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how things are going to play out phase 2. A lot of people are worried, are worried that people are just going to be murdering everyone for the honored points. I think it'll be interesting. I'm kind of worried that people are going to be just going or rolling around in groups, and just you're not going to have as many good fights, and it's mainly just going to be groups destroying people. But maybe that won't be the case. You only need raid gear. Yeah. Well, you can farm gold. You can get your professions up and ready. You can prepare for PvP, so you can get all your engineering stuff ready. You can, those are a few things you can do. But yeah, I know quite a few people who have already gotten to the point where they're kind of just at raid log status, where it's like, well, besides raid, you don't really need anything. So you kind of just are waiting all week for raid. Interface display. Did I not just turn that on? Maybe on my mouse double clicked. Oh, it's just a bug? Yeah, it's just a bug with this. But yeah, got my finally got the Shadowcraft. Super stoked about that. But yeah, if you have any more questions, we got quite a flight on our hands. Oh, maybe I could have found that mage. There was a mage. Yeah, that's what I should have done. You should grab some 16 slots. Every 16 slot I've gotten, I've sold. Because they're probably as expensive now as they're ever going to be. So I actually sold them. Isn't Devil Sword better than the 8 bonus? That is correct. The 8, I don't actually use the 8. I literally just equipped it to see what I looked like with all the pieces. Like 30 seconds ago, I had these items equipped. So I had the Aged Core leather gloves and the mask, and I'm running 6 set. If I did not have a really good raid piece like Aged Core leather gloves, I would be using Devil Sword. I recommend 6 Shadowcraft, 2 Devil Sword. So this is what I recommend for most people: the 6 Shadowcraft and then the Devil Sword. So you were right, Iron Man. Most important NG items: the Goblin Rocket Helm for sure. The Death Ray is really good. Those are the 2. The Dragonlings are good. The Arcanite one is going to be insanely expensive. I don't have that one yet. And then all the reflectors. I don't know how much the reflectors are going for. The mats, I think, take elemental, like stuff. So, but yeah, I still need to make my reflectors, and I'll have to do that before. Actually, I should probably get them. Yeah. The jumper cables XL are. I mean, they're just really. Oh, I thought you meant for PvP. I was kind of going over the most important PvP engineering items. The jumper cables are also just really good to have as an engineer. The battle chicken's actually pretty good too. The battle chicken can be pretty obnoxious for some classes to deal with. I don't think it can be feared. I think I've done it a few times to shadow priests, and the chicken doesn't get feared. So unless I've just gotten really lucky with resist or something, the chicken's pretty good against priests. Got all this stone to vendor. I was pretty lucky though. I only killed 16 air elementals, and I got two essences of air. I think they're going down though in price. Yeah. But yeah, the other important engineering items, I mean, grenades are just good to have to interrupt things. You can use, I mean, the mind control cap is a fun item. I recommend you make it, but or buy it, but it's not like super essential. The rocket boots are pretty neat. Yeah, mechanical are immune. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, a lot of the mechanical guys are good against priests. Because when they fear you, unless you're undead, and then you get to just kind of cheat. But everyone else, while you're getting feared, the mechanical can push back all the spell casts from the priest, do some damage, and just kind of be a nuisance. Also, they probably don't have much time to move too much because they kind of need to. As soon as they fear you, a lot of times they need to heal. And so the chicken is just going to be pecking them the whole time. They don't have any way to move faster, so they can't outrun the chicken either. Got Perdition Blade and got Gore in the same MC. You're too lucky on drops at the moment. Grats, man. That's you're gonna be. What now? What you need to do is take those daggers and start doing some PvP. Try and get some one shots on people. Because that's the biggest thing is once you get these raid weapons over like a 2-minute fight, the bonus damage from the weapon is going to be really good. But in PvP it really shines because that's when most of your damage comes from abilities and less from auto attacks. So in PvP, that's where your weapons really shine. Yeah, I saw the first. I think it's the only rag weapon on the server today. Guy just chilling in Kargath. It's a pretty sick. Pretty sick that you can get the legendary that early. I guess it's so that more people can get it. What are your thoughts on the Dao Ren set? Dao Rens are really good. The swords are pre-raid best in slot. And yeah, it's pretty much. They're really good. Thanks, Brune. But yeah, Dao Ren, unless I think Tibu's Blazing Longsword is the only reason. Is it even in the game? I think I've seen one. Yeah, I think I've seen a Tibu's Blazing Longsword. That's the only reason why you wouldn't want to use Dao Rens. And it's like an insanely high, it's really expensive. But yeah, Dao Rens are really good. Okay. Are you going to make a good hybrid spec for PvE, PvP Phase 2? I have a hybrid spec that I like playing. I can pull it up real quick. I'm probably respec to it later this week unless I get a dagger drop in Molten Core, in which case I'll respec to a dagger build for PvP. But I've got a hybrid build I like doing when I'm basically want to be not completely useless in either dungeons or PvP. Because if you pick just a PvP build or a PvE build, you're kind of going to be useless. So let me see. Is this it? Yeah. So this is what I like running with maces. So I like running the mace meme spec phase 1 because once you get epics, and I'll catch up on chat. Sorry guys, I'm answering Dusty's question. But phase 1 maces are actually decent pre-raid. After that, there's really no good maces for a really long time. Not until like phase 6. Is it really that long? I think it might be phase 6 when you start getting the other good maces. But yeah, so phase 1 pre-raid, maces are actually decent. Massive McGowan's really good. It's pretty easy to pick up. It's cheap because no one wants it, and you can get a lot of good offhands. Oh, AQ has one too before like the mechanical arm or whatever from Nax. But yeah, so if you want to try the mace meme spec, now is as good a time as ever. It's only going to get worse. So I like rolling with the spec because you get prep, you get hemo, you can sap people, you can stun lock people with 30 deeds. You're playing a PvP spec, you move fast and stealth, but at the same time, you still do some dungeon DPS. Now you're going to lose a significant amount of raid damage options, so I wouldn't recommend it in raid if you're in like a serious guild. But that is the build, and I can link it as well if you want to see it. So that's the answer to the hybrid build question. Are you daggers or swords? I am playing daggers, and I am playing daggers because I have the I actually need to equip my regular gear again. Because of the aged core leather gloves, I am playing daggers. If I didn't have these, I would be running swords. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch up with chat here. Are you gonna make a good okay, got that one. Wait, you're the guy that helped me so much as a new player. I'm glad the videos help, Sand. I'm trying to answer some of the questions that, I mean, a lot of this stuff is confusing. It's not really well explained, and you get a lot of misinformation. Like a lot of people still don't know how hit works. So I'm trying to make some videos to explain some of the things that I see a lot of rogues messing up. Sad day. Coffer keys are 1 gold each. Wow. Yeah, I was wondering why they were like 30 silver, 40 silver, 50 silver, and I didn't realize that it was like really efficient for the pickpocketing routes to actually go over there and turn them in. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm heading to Hydraxis. Saw stream and just clicked, didn't see who. Yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. Okay, Rusden. Yeah, okay. Can I send a Giazo screenshot of the gear I have in your rogue? Yeah, sure. I'll pull it up. Hopefully it doesn't get auto blocked. I don't have any restrictions on the chat to do that, but yeah, send a link. Yeah, they're really helpful to someone played general knowledge. Yeah, I think it's especially helpful because when a lot of the new players are coming in, they're hearing a lot of private server information that kind of just isn't true anymore in Classic, and a lot of those guys are really adamant that it's correct and haven't really double checked in Classic. So for example, like hit chance. Hit chance is something that a lot of people still aren't buying, and it's crazy to me that if they would just equip the gear and go into the raid, they could confirm it, and that's what I did when I wasn't sure. Let me see if I can show this. All kills. Am I able to show my character's gear here? Let me go. Hopefully I'm gonna run in a straight line and hopefully not die. But in case you guys are curious about the 6% hit, I should have my gear. Summary has gear, I think. Yeah. Does it sum everything up for us? We might just have to do math. I just had 1% hit from... no, I had too much gear this week. It was the week before. If I can find it, I can show you guys. I think it's this one. All kills. Summary. Click on my name. Alright, perfect. So you can see right here, we have our backstab. Our misses are 100% dodges. So they're not actually misses. And they're right around the raid boss dodge chance. So that's proof enough you need that I never missed. I just dodged. And I had more hit this week. And you can see I got around the same dodge, but probably because I have just different bosses, I guess. I don't know. But you can't do anything to avoid the dodge. But you can see that with 6% hit, I never missed, only dodges. Okay. Yeah, feel free to send the Gyazo Dusty. I don't know if you try and it got blocked. But I don't mind at all. Shadowcraft insane on here. Yeah, Shadowcraft is insane. I would roll Shadowcraft, but I have Corged A Leather Gloves too and Bloodfang Hood. If you can still get the exact 6 items, like for example, I have all the Shadowcraft now, so I could just swap out my Mask of the Unforgiven for the Bloodfang and you'll be good. But yeah, you'd have to get exactly the 6 items, and then as soon as you get the 5th item, you know, you're gonna replace that too. So if you already have raid gear, it's kind of not worth transitioning to Shadowcraft. Makes sense. If you want to like put parentheses around the period in it and just do like Gyazo parentheses dot and then like the full link so it doesn't see it as a link, that might work, Dusty. If you see keys for 25 silver or less, buy them. You'll triple your investment with just vendors. You have Night Slayer bracelets, so not the best tier 1. Yeah, it's... Night Slayer bracelets kind of suck, unfortunately. They're good for PvP, just to maintain set bonuses. But besides that, they kind of suck. Alright, let me double check that I'm going the right place with Duke Hydraxis. Because the last time I kind of wasted a little bit of time. I did it again. Yeah, I ran the wrong way again. Rip. I literally just remembered the exact opposite. I was like, okay, last time we ran to the bottom and we didn't see the Duke. So this time we're going to run to the top. It was the exactly opposite of the truth. So I'll waste 5 more minutes swimming. All right. But yeah, unfortunately the Night Slayer bracelets are worse than the Dire Maul bracers. So, you know. Let me see if there's any way to see the, like... I don't know if there's a way for me to enable the links, because I literally have no restrictions. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I don't see anything really obvious that will allow me to permit links. Let's see. So I'm going to swim in a straight line for like another 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take me to swim. Then I guess I'll just hearth. Maybe do some Hodge runs. And then I need to do some prep for MC. Still not working. Best thing to do is look up my workup logs. Name is Bloodpoop. Okay. I see a druid and a warlock. Are you one of these? Really hoping you get some daggers too. You deserve them for helping so many people out. Hopefully one will drop. Oh, is this? Oh, I have to hit classic. Noob. Blood. I'll try again. Did it really just autocorrect me like that? Hey, there you are. Okay, let's go for... Where does it show? I guess I just have to click on any parse and then hit summary. Where is the summary at? All item levels? I know how to get it from when I was looking at my own logs. Let me see if I can... All specs, DPS... See if I can get to an individual fight. Oh, found it. Sick. So hopefully this is the most recent set of gear. So I click summary. There you are. All right, what do we have? We have Shadowcraft, head, shoulders, belt. Okay. Yeah. Looks pretty good. 6 at Shadowcraft, and then two really good non-Shadowcraft pieces. That looks good. Let me see your other items. You have the Dalrens, you got the gun, Cape of the Black Baron. Yep. Your gear's looking good. Is there anything that you could do to really improve your gear? I don't really think so. I think you're full pre-raid. Yeah. Your gear's looking good, man. Yeah, so I concur with what you said earlier, that you are you don't really need any more gear, because you definitely are got everything you need. Just gotta wait for those rogue drops. Getting close to this guy, he's all the way here, right? And like as soon as you screw up, you have to like, I could have run all the way around, but this way I can like AFK, pull up stuff on screen. You're at 8% hit, trying 11% hit, but 8 was doing more damage. Yeah, I guess you can just trial and error to see what's best. That would make sense to me, because you probably, in order to get more hit, you probably were swapping out like Cadaverous and like Night Slayer for like lower quality items that had hit, would be my guess. Did you happen to try 6-set Shadowcraft with Devilsaur versus this? Did you find that you're doing more damage with Night Slayer and Cadaverous than Devilsaur? Wonder why your crit so low. 26. You have way more attack power than me then. It's probably because of... Yeah, I have the gloves and the head. That's why I like an extra 2% crit. Nope, don't have gloves or pants, cost too much. Yeah, I would not recommend you buy the Devilsaur at this point in time, because I think what you have is going to do more damage. I was just curious, because I think it would be pretty close. All right, we're getting close to the Duke, and then I can start playing the game again. Okay. But yeah, I bought the Devilsaur stuff when I was in my 50s. Just used them while leveling. You were testing DM Trinket over Blackhand. See if you do more damage. I'd be surprised if Blackhand was less. Crits generally always better than hit, unless you are below soft cap or you just have a ton of crit. Wonder what's in here. Nope, nothing in here. I was like, oh, mysterious cave, and it was just nothing. Alright, so we're getting close to Hydraxis, and then I can get out of here. No, crit's better than hit even for sword builds. Basically, think about it this way, right? Your crits are going to increase your ability damage and your white hits, and your hits are only going to increase your white hit damage past soft cap. So, like, usually, crit is a decent bit better than hit. I mean, not twice as good as one. You know, one crit isn't twice as good as 1% hit, but it's pretty good. But crit is better for Dagger Spec, especially if you want to go with like Seal Fate. You don't want to miss. I mean, hit is still very good, but not as good as crit. And again, there's going to be certain very niche situations where like hit's going to be better, but if you're soft capped, most of the time, crit is going to be your better bet. And that doesn't mean to equip all crit gear. Because like, see, for example, I'm still using a bunch of hit gear. It's just when you're looking at two items that are similar. Like for example, if you're looking at Royal Seal versus Blackhand's Breath, and you have to choose one to pair with Hand of Justice, you're going to want to go with Blackhand's Breath. Because crit is going to give you more damage than hit. So this is like the perfect comparison where, okay, you have two items, same stat, same number. Crit's going to give you more damage. Man, the view range is pretty small. Not that far. Yeah, the rings stack. They're not unique, so you can get two of them. Which is crazy. Like, Dire Maul coming out. Like, there's a lot of good rogue items in there. The Distracting Dagger, Mugger's Belt. You can get two Elven Rings. You have the Eclipse Bracers. There's also the boots. that are mongoose boots. There's a lot of Dire Maul stuff. There's like a random sword in there, like Cho'Gall sword that you can like use pre-raid if you want. It's not. Oh, Keckers has raided you with a party of 13. Thanks for the raid, Keckers. Raid. Thanks for the raid, guys. I'm gonna have to check out your channel, Keckers. What do you play? I assume classic, but what class? I have Embers here. Oh, I actually have to do this. Guess I'm doing an Ubers. Dwarf Rogue, Incendius represent. Oh, you're on Incendius, you're Dwarf Rogue? Uh-oh. Gonna have to, if I see you, I'm gonna have to fight you. Just warning you. You're doing dousing quest? Yeah, I just kind of skipped it. Like, our guild had a ton of people with Aquils, and I just was too lazy to go to Silithus. So... But like I'm revered with them, and I still have not completed the quest chain. So probably should. Hodge, what should you replace it with? You're not going to replace Hodge until quite a while. You're going to hold on to it. It's Biss right now. You're not even friendly with Hydraxian. You haven't been doing any Molten Core yet? If you want to come, if you want to fight Acidized, I'm heading to BRM. See if I can get an Ubers group. Your first skill run last night, but with pugs. Nice. You'll fill up soon, and before long you'll be flying through MC. Man, it's gonna be hard to get an Ubers group. I'd really like to do it though before MC. MC tomorrow. Yeah, we had it rough recruiting, but in the past week and a half, we got a ton of new members. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Oh, DPS. I don't know if this guy's joking. This guy put like a joke, looking for more Ubers. Yeah. Thought you were joking, but tried my chances. Need heals and tanks. Rip. Missed out on that Ubers. Yeah, I knew this guy was joking right when I asked, but yeah. Almost full guild Ani on Tuesday, and we one-shot easy. Yep. Main hand res. Should I join a main hand res group? We only need DPS. Should I join a main hand res group? I kind of need. I guess. DPS. I'm not gonna. I already have the gloves. I could complete my Dalren set by rolling on it, but whatever. He might not even invite me. Maybe I'll be better off finding another group. But what do you need from Ubers? The Douse quest. I have to kill that Ubers boss. So that's the real reason. I could use a Fell Striker. But it'd be nice to have True Strike. I wouldn't equip him right now. But it would be nice to have True Strike. I might swap him out actually if I had True Strike, but do you think more hit over 6% soft cap is better for Horde? To land more Winfrey procs, stack hit over Shadowcraft 6 hit? Alliance obviously different. I don't think so. Shadowcraft set's pretty strong. I think you get hit on pieces that. See if I live. I can pop a potion. I might just. Yeah, I'll live. You don't want to just stack hit. You want to get pieces that are good. And so if you get good questions, who are you answering? Do you stream on another platform? I'm restreaming on YouTube and Twitch. Basically, I just started on Twitch like 5 days ago, Keckers. So I do not have. Basically, if I don't restream, I'll have and I was just on Twitch, I wouldn't have them at anyone. It's against the partner policy. It is not against like the affiliate thing. Or I'm not even an affiliate yet, but yeah, I looked into it, and you can restream as long as you are not a Twitch partner. And it's not like against TOS, it just violates their agreement or whatever of being a partner. Hey, quick question. Should I stick to combat swords until I get my hand on Perdition and Corehound, or are there good alternatives for those daggers? I mean, pre-raid, swords are better than daggers. So I'd recommend if you want to do as much damage as possible, you play swords pre-raid, unless you get a raid dagger or you get the aged core leather gloves. And the raid daggers are more important than the gloves. But the gloves are kind of like, okay, I already have the daggers, I've got the gloves, now I'm kind of on equal footing with swords. You don't even necessarily have to switch right away. And everyone's joking about Ubers. Okay. How long you been streaming on YouTube? Streaming on YouTube, just a few days. Same, I've been streaming and on Twitch and YouTube, same amount of time. I think maybe 4 to 5 days. And I'm new to YouTube too. I've only been doing it like a month. And I decided just to start streaming when I'm playing, because I figure might as well. What's the competition like? I don't know anything about like the competition for streaming. I don't browse YouTube streams. Uh-oh. Guess we're just gonna chill in here. Uh-oh. Did I really just get feared back out of the instance? I'm gonna die. I've never seen that. I got psychic screamed into the instance and then back at. Thanks for the follows, guys. Keckers and Yang. Oh, what's that emoji? Keckers SS. Do you raid with Barman? I have not been raiding with Barman, except for bosses that are immune to the debuff, but I might start raiding with it, considering I'm pretty sure with the debuff priority system it shouldn't be an issue, but I'm obviously going to clear it with the guild first and make sure I don't screw up any debuffs. But I'm pretty sure that everyone's kind of concurred that there's the debuff priority system, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal to use it. But I have not been using it because I was worried about the debuff for now. I kept around like a Shadowfoot stabber spare. It's some nice emotes there. You have a lot of them. Nobody's doing Ubers. It's gonna be brutal to find a group. I don't think anyone wanted to do Ubers. Yeah, no one in guild wanted to do Ubers. RIP. DPS, no Ubers. You're gonna take a nap? Well, thanks again for the raid, man. And hope to see you gank you one day out in the world. Is your name the same in game as it is on Twitch? Oh, thanks for the kind words, Keckers. -1x, okay. Well, I guess. Should I go kill Gawk while I'm waiting? I guess I can kill Gawk. I don't need him anymore, but guess I'll kill Gawk and pickpocket some dudes. I actually knew I was going to do that. The second I put my Goblin Sapper bind to my old pickpocket bind, I knew I was going to do it. I really just need to get comfortable with one more keybind, because I keep swapping around the pickpocket keybind, and I get myself into a lot of trouble. You also have a ultra. Dang, you have a 53 and a 60. Busted. Horde looking kind of dead. People recruiting for 60 dungeons, like mad on alley side. Really? Yeah. Wow. I thought their Horde population was actually higher on thought the Horde pop was higher than the Alliance pop.
Far away.
I'm surprised that things are popping over there. Maybe Horde are just on more late night. I don't know. I guess I could start an Ubers group, but I don't have a key or anything, so it'll be a... Yeah, I think there might be more PvPers on Horde side, because I think a lot of the racials on Horde are more PvP oriented. You have the Orc and Undead, which are both really good in PvP. So I think there's a lot of PvPers on Horde side. I don't know if Gawk is live. Yang Gang. I am not in Yang Gang. Yang Gang has an interesting reputation on the server. Man. Looking for more Ubers, full clear, mainhand read, and Painweaver band reserved. These people, yeah, these people keep doing these. It's the same mage. He keeps doing these meme posts, and I keep getting baited. I didn't whisper this time. DPS. Please invite me, sir. Please invite me. Please invite me, sir. I want to do an Ubers.
I'm out of range.
Oh, Horde or PvPers are unless you're Yang Gang. Yeah, I guess I can't really tell whether or not because they don't attack on Horde. So you can't lockpick the door on Ubers. You cannot. It's not even like pickable. You just kind of walk up to it and it opens, and like it lights the fires or something like that. I don't have the key, but yeah, there's nothing to click on here. It doesn't even say locked. You cannot pick the door. 1% crit or 1% hit 22 AP ranged weapon. 1% hit 22 AP ranged weapon. Striker's Mark is way better than 1% crit. Yeah, go with Striker's Mark. It's the only one. Actually, no, you have all three. No, yeah, you said hitting 22 AP. That's Striker's Mark. Thanks for the follow, Aggro. Which one would you use? Yeah, that's what I would do. They're actually probably the most progressed Horde guild. Yeah, they already have a guy with the Sulfuron mace, the legendary. Any Ubers? Anyone for Ubers, please? Feels bad. That's why I like never do Ubers. It's so brutal getting in groups. But I kind of am a little desperate. I want to get it before. Oh, thanks for the follow, Pet Rock. I kind of want to get the Aquil done so I actually can progress the quest. I think you get like some fire as a ring. I probably would just vendor it, but you have a screenshot of a rogue that ganked President Yang and Org. That's funny. Oh, he gave you the screenshot? That's hilarious. Assassinating the president. That must be pretty fun for Alliance to have a quote president on the server. That you can go after. He's leader of the biggest guild. I do not know. You might be not know that guy. Oh, you're talking about an Alliance guy. I guess Hazard's an Alliance guild. Yeah, I hadn't heard of Hazard. Okay. Growl has a different name. I don't see someone named Growl, so I got confused. All right. Man, am I really just going to AFK here, waiting for Ubers? Feels bad. I guess the problem is I don't even think Gawk. Yeah. I figured it out eventually, but at first I was like, who's Growl? And then maybe you were asking about a player named Growl, but yeah, I figured it out. Solve the riddle. Can I get an Ubers, please? Oh. DPS. Whatever, I'll do a full run if it means I can get Ubers. Please invite me, sir. Hey, we're in a group. We're in a group. All faith is not lost. All right, you're already out. Take care. Thanks for the raid again, man. Appreciate it. And I'll give you a follow back so I can see when you're on. give you a follow. Cool. All right. Followed, so I'll see you next time you're on. How do you feel on Dalrens versus double Gut Gore Rippers? Double Gut Gore Rippers is going to do more damage. The daggers are not too far behind swords pre-raid, but they are behind. But as soon as you get like raid daggers, you're gonna pull ahead of swords. Now, double Gut Gore Ripper is not going to be as much damage as the raid swords, but it is going to be more than the Dalrens. It looks like things are filling pretty fast. I guess I'll pickpocket everything else in here and then step out and then re-pickpocket everything. Okay, we gotta resist. I shouldn't have to vanish here. I can just use sprint. Yep, sweet. I saved my vanish, so I can pickpocket again. How do you feel on... okay, answer that one. Now I'll be in the groups instance, so be able to pickpocket here too. I can check for Jed as well. Jed was not in the last one, so. Perdition Blade and Gut Gore or Perditions and Distracting. If you have aged Corgulate. 100% Perditions and Gut Gore. You only need 310 weapon skill. So once you have aged core leather gloves, you don't want any more weapon skill, assuming you take the talent weapon expertise. No Jed. Yeah, so you definitely 100% Perdition Blade and Gut Gore. Distracting Dagger is only good until you get the aged core leather gloves. But before you get them, Distracting Dagger is really good. So.
It's too far away.
But like right now I have the aged core leather gloves. I haven't even tried getting Distracting Dagger because Bone Scraper is going to be better. Because I don't need the weapon skill. Oh, I forgot to sell all my rocks. I shouldn't get that much bag space, so I should be okay, but I should have just opened vendor, sold all this garbage. I just hearthed and ran straight to BRM, I guess.
I'm out of range.
Okay. I see. No Scarlet Chris or anything? Is it just... Scarlet Chris and Bone Scraper are near identical. I actually bought the Scarlet Chris before I got the Bone Scraper. But yeah, Scarlet Chris and Bone Scraper are near identical. So they're like the best offhands that you can get consistently if you don't need Distracting Dagger. You could also buy Heartseeker or All Cores in the offhand, but they're both going to be... Well, you could use Heartseeker in the main hand as well, but they're going to be like 600-700. I do. Okay. Did you try Bone Scraper main hand yet? Rogue Discord Squares is the highest. I've seen people saying that, and I'm just not buying it. Because I was doing some testing, and I did not feel like DPS was scaling that hard with attack power. But like weapon damage scales with attack power pretty hard. So I don't know what to tell you, Jared. I equip 2 fast weapons, and I just feel like I do no damage. But if they've got a bunch of numbers behind it, you know, I can respect that, and but I'm not really buying it. Scarlet Chris is 400-500 G on your server. Yeah, it was only 100 G on mine. I think I bought it for 130, but it's 100 G now. All right, so Gut Gore over those two. Yeah, Gut Gore. Gut Gore does enough damage DPS that it outweighs the stats. Yeah, weapon speed is not that important for like PvE damage. Weapon speed in the offhand is not super important for PvE damage. Even in PvP, it's mainly like so that you can do a little more pushback. But yeah, weapon speed is not that important for the offhand, and you definitely would. It would be more important that that the dagger hits hard. So the DPS is going to make it worth it, even though it's slow. Even for PvPing, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you because of you know, poison application is a thing, pushback is a thing, but Gut Gore is going to do a lot more damage. So I could see an argument for a PvP,
Far away.
but PvE definitely. I still probably would run the Gut Gore in PvP, just me, but you might find some people that really want to apply poisons and do as much pushback as possible. And your offhand damage isn't quite as important if you don't have like the dual wield spec talent. So those are all factors that make it more, I guess, more of an argument for PvE rather than PvP. But yeah, I'm just really not buying the bone scraper, because like just think it through, right? We have bone scraper versus let's see, I guess even Shadowfoot stabber, right? Which do you want to put in? Bone scraper is going to do 3 more DPS. It's going to give you 30 more attack power. But I mean, that backstab damage adds up. 7 to 14 damage on every for the multiplier from attack power. I don't know. I feel like if you equip fast daggers, your backstabs just hit like a wet noodle. And even though you are using, you know, obviously a lot of your damage is melees, dagger rogues do a good, you know, 40-50%. 40 is probably a better estimate. You can still do about 40% with your backstabs. Is nobody here? Am I the only one? I'm the only one here. Well, I just used my vanish, so I'm kind of worried about dying. If I had sprint, I'd be a little more confident about using my invis device. I'm afraid I'm just gonna die if I get caught pickpocketing. But I guess I'll clip the invis and then just prepare to CC everything. Tunic just dropped. Was at 2% health. Beard the whole room clean for safety. Yeah, that's gonna make it take a lot longer. If you're gonna do that for every single kill, but I was usually only trying to lure over the 4 people around Plugger. Tilemna is soloing a Plugger, so he's talking. That's what it means when you talk about beer and stuff. It's talking about the Plugger solo. You're at 2% life, but hey, you got the tunic though. So you got, I guess, were you after the tunic as well as the dagger, or were you just surprised that you weren't getting it to drop? The tunic's pretty good. I used it a while I was leveling. Oh, the group's pretty much full now. Actually, I'm kind of in a dangerous spot here. I don't know. I think I would die if I get pickpocket. There's too many people. Thanks for the follow, Sand. And feel free to either chat in YouTube or Twitch, whatever you prefer. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Whew. We made it. That was like, I actually barely got the invis off. And had I done it a tiny bit too soon? Nah, I think I could have done it sooner, but the arcane missiles pulled me out and I still made it. But yeah, I'm gonna just go outside and wait for everyone to get here, because well, yeah, people aren't gonna be here for a while. I guess I could chill, wait 2 minutes and start pickpocketing again. I'll start opening my boxes is what I'll do. Wait, am I really that bad at the game? I think I'm kind of dead here.
Still charging.
Whew, clutch. Am I clutch? Do they know how to get here? Can I LOS this? I'm still dead? Yeah. I can't believe I was looking at chat and I just started opening boxes right next to mobs. So that is not advisable. But yeah, what do we have for competition here? 2 druids. If we're lucky, then they won't need the true strike. 1 rogue, 1 warrior, 2 hunters. That's a lot of true strike competition. Finkel is reserved. Okay, so I'm doing a full run. Finkel is reserved. So it kind of sucks because I'm a skinner, but like our guild already has a Finkel skinner, so I'm not too bothered. And I wanted to just get that quest done. Habits the best of us. I've always felt as a rogue should be able to open a lock and stealth. Yeah, and I think you can. Can you in retail? I feel like you can in retail, but maybe not. But yeah, I was surprised that you can pick pockets, but you can't pick locks. I guess I don't know. I think you should be able to pick locks and stealth, especially like if you're trying to open something in a dungeon, like the Shadowforge lock. Like I feel like you should be able to stealth to do that. Doesn't matter at 60 anyway for that one, but still, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, that was slightly awkward. I also got really lucky that I barely didn't die to the cloaking device, and I was like, wow, you know, really lucky I didn't die. And then I walked right up to a mob and then started opening a box. So. But yeah, I guess the plan is to Ubers, and then actually I'm gonna look up see if there's anything else. I think after this week I go to Rag, or I collect all the heads or whatever. Of the Ember Seeker. The Molten Core. Yep. Oh, really? What a silly quest. You just kill 1 of each. Reach honored, then you get the hands. Then what do you get? Yeah, I've never done the quest before for the Aquils, so yeah, that was the best part. Clutch. Oh wait, yeah. That's what happened to me too when I was like soloing Anger. I screwed up a jump and had to like sprint and like perfectly like kite the boss to like not die, and then I immediately screwed up like 20 seconds later. But it was pretty epic that I saved myself, and then I just flubbed it. You guys ever had anything good come out of a junk box? Somebody was telling me you can get like epics from these things, and I have never seen anything of any value. I mean, like, you get like potions and stuff, and you get like blinding powder, which is nice, but I don't think you actually get anything, any blues or epics or anything. Yeah, you think that was private server? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a lot of like stuff floating around like that. Like someone was telling me, oh, always pickpocket, because you never know when you could pickpocket like a Staff of Jordan. And I was like, I don't think he can pickpocket a Staff of Jordan. When you have some, yeah, I'm waiting for group right now. I can do it, Sound. When you have some data, overlook your talents, give your thoughts on what it can change. Sure, Sound. Wowhead says you can get epic swords or daggers and whatnot. I wonder what the percent is. I feel like most people have opened a lot of lockboxes at this point. Heavy junk box. Contains. See, I just googled heavy junk box. Okay, maybe lock boxes, but I'm talking about junk boxes. I looked up junk boxes, and there's just nothing. Oh, or is it saying that you can pickpocket that? In the junk boxes? Is this the wrong junk box? I looked at a heavy junk box and I don't see anything. Is there any other junk boxes that are higher? Is there a 270 or something? Heavy. Thought that was the highest. No, that's the highest. They say it in the guide. I didn't see it on Wowhead. Yeah, I don't see it here. I wonder if that's actually true. Wowhead says it in their guide. Wowhead data is based off people running the client, though. You can still do that on private servers. Okay, so you're thinking all of the database information. I guess drop tables are assumed to be all correct, but maybe not the drop rates. I know the drop rates are a lot different than what people are seeing on private servers. There is a pickpocketing guide and they say it in the guide. Yeah, it's kind of funny that they say it in the guide and then their site does not does not show that. It's funny. Drop chances used to be just recording people using the client and calculating off of recorded loot. Actually, they're saying you can get them in heavy and sturdy. So I checked heavy. Let's look at sturdy. Sturdy junk box. Let's see. Contains. Yeah, I mean maybe they just don't show this stuff. It says it's been opened 3,774 times. It hasn't listed it yet. Maybe just no one has gotten one yet. Oh yeah, I trust that they say it in their guide. I believe you guys that that Wowhead is telling you that they exist in there. I just thought it was funny that their own site doesn't list it on the drop table. You've done 50 hours of pickpocketing, never seen one. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have been doing pickpocket farming. I'm gonna do poisons after this poll. A lot of people have been pickpocketing farming. I feel like we would have gotten something by now. Someone telling everyone how they got an epic. Yeah, a 1 and yeah, 0.001, yeah. It'd have to be that low. Because, I mean, a lot of people are playing the game. A lot of people are doing those runs. Oh. See, I did like... Should I really try the Bone Scraper main hand? I feel like I'm going to hit like a wet noodle. I guess I'll try it again. Wait, do we have a... We have a shaman. Am I in the group? I am not in the group. Can you move? Yeah. I'll just put poison on my offhand for now. I think they're gonna fix the groups. Man, these numbers just feel so low. Clear everything. Do current segment. I don't know if I could get behind a fast weapon in the main hand, man. They really are saying Bone Scraper is BIS just for the attack power. 30 attack power they think is better than the main hand. They actually got 3 resists yeah, the resists for the resists are kind of crazy sometimes. Died once because you're impatient, yeah. You can try and like there's a few different places you can reset in there. And you can if you have engineering, you can try and use like the invis item, equip it as soon as you fail your vanish, but yeah, it kind of sucks. It's one thing I'm worried about doing the pickpocket runs. You get a couple resists and it's like, okay, do you just AFK or the group was advertised as a Jed rend, and then we didn't get Jed, and so now everyone's pissed, which rightfully so. But that's awkward. You're 11 gold from 900 for your epic. Yeah, I need to get epic, but I just keep respecking. And I'm gonna do it again, but I might do some pickpocketing once I'm PvP spec again. Double Crusader. Full dagger. Let's run to this guy. It is kind of funny to watch your character attack with slice and dice and 2 really fast weapons. You just machine gun stuff. Does the respec cost ever go down? I heard someone saying that if you like don't respec for like 3 months or something, or like some long amount of time, it slowly decays. But I cannot confirm whether or not that's true. That's just something I heard someone saying. But for most people, you're going to be respecing more than that anyway. So I doubt I would ever go a month without respecing. Yeah, you heard that too. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but that is the buzz on the street. 50 gold is rough. Yeah, especially because every time you respec, you have to respec back usually because of how the game works. Yeah, so like for me, I have to, if I want to PvP during the week, I have to respec to my raiding setup. And then as soon as I'm done raiding, I have to respec back again. So it's 100 gold a week. And that is a lot of money. Epic Shadow Ninja, thanks for the follow, man. Can you lower game sound? Okay, yeah, no problem. I actually just was messing with it, so thanks for saying something. It's pretty low, but I'll lower it even more. Actually, I can lower it in OBS too. Let me know. Let me know how that sounds. Tell me if it should go up, down. I'll keep messing with it. 100 gold a week is steep. Yeah, well, that's why I don't have my epic mount yet, because I just keep respecking. But at the same time, it's every time I'm like, should I really respec this week? I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have more fun respecking, it's an easy decision, right? What is gold for if not to have fun? So I always respec, but I still don't have my epic mount. So is that better, Heisey? I mess with the sound. Man, I just feel like I hit like a wet noodle with these fast attack speed daggers. I don't understand the bone scraper hype. Every month it goes down a notch, confirmed. If you go a month without respecking, or does it just always do that, Telemna? You have to go a month without respecking, or just every month it'll go down on its own?
I can't do that yet.
Siroc Deboat. Thanks for the, it might be Sir Rock Deboat. Thanks for the follow. Now I feel like the game sound is too low, but
Not enough energy.
I'll turn it up for me and then down for you guys. How about that? System sound. Let me know if it's still too high. It's a little bit low. Okay, it went up a little more, but feel free to mention it again. I don't mind tweaking it. Error speech? Oh, like the guy screaming, "Oh, I'm out of range! I'm out of range!" System. Dialogue. I'll just turn off dialogue. And I guess probably can just move it a little closer to where it was. That seems about good for volume for me. So if you guys want it any lower, I'll just change it in OBS. Without respec. Yeah. I figured if you go like a month without respec, it sounds like it'll go down. Why is this guy putting a bat costume on me? These are garbage. I hate the costumes too, because I'm always afraid if I go to right click a debuff, I'll like something will fade, the debuffs will slide, and I'll like take off something good. Why am I getting wisped? Someone's messing around with the wands. It's gonna affect my DPS. Alright. Man, I'm not feeling the fast daggers, man. I just don't feel like I do any damage. Like, okay, let's look at this. Look at backstab damage. On average, I'm doing 569. All right, I'm gonna reset things. I'm gonna stick in my Barman Shanker, and we'll see if we can get some bigger numbers. I'm just not feeling the Bone Scraper, the double Bone Scraper hype. I don't know if these guys, I don't know where they're getting their numbers. I don't know if they're running some like spreadsheet, like some Blood Moon spreadsheet, or if they're doing some type of simulation and they're just way off. But like, I feel like there's no way to arrive at the conclusion that double Bone Scraper is ideal. I really just don't get it. But yeah, there's been a few, I guess the Rogue Discord is all on board with the double Bone Scraper. Do they just not press their backstab key? I don't get it. I can feel you winning the shoulders here. I've never even seen them drop. And because I've been playing daggers for quite a bit, I have not, haven't run Ubers as much as many rogues, but I've still gotten like good 20, 25 runs under my belt, and I've never seen the shoulders drop. So I am not optimistic. Am I still not in the Win Fury group? I might as well just put poison on my weapon. I'll double check. But no, he still hasn't. Can we change groups for Wind Fury ? He's putting Grace of Air. Are these guys buddies? Why are we putting Grace of Air in the Priest and Mage group? I'm not getting this logic here with the Shaman. What is the Rogue Discord? I would just Google Classic WoW Rogue Discord. It'll probably pop up. I might have the link. I don't know if I can have the link if I'm just pretty sure I can. Oh, we got a boss. Hold the fort. Is this the Rogue Discord? This should be the Rogue Discord. Rogue Classic. It's called Rogue Classic. Just wasting so much energy. But I'm looking for that. Yeah, nothing. Let me get you that Discord link real quick. Invite people. Copied. Huh? I think it just says discord.gg. Did I just type discord.gg? I'm pretty sure it's not showing the full thing. Yeah, I just typed discord.gg. Why is... I guess I don't have access. When I hit copy to paste it, it just says discord.gg. Yeah. It said like hidden and then click copy to get it or something. Yeah. So I would just Google Rogue Classic, or you can go to Wowhead and look for like the Rogue, or look for the Classic WoW Discords. There's like a Wowhead page with all of the Discords. All right, well, back to doing damage. We have 2 tanks? Do we have 2 tanks? No, I just think the warrior pulled aggro on the boss. No shadows. No shadow strike. True strike, I mean. True strike just never drops, man. Yeah, we found it, thanks. Sorry I couldn't get the link. I just don't think I have access. Kind of weird, anyone can join, but then you can't invite anyone. But maybe I'm just a Discord noob. Alright, we're popping Blood Fury, so we better not pull aggro here. But these Ubers are just a complete joke. They were honestly a little sketchy the first week. Just with people like getting knocked off constantly, not knowing. People pulling whelps. I don't like the Feral Druid tanks. They don't have Sunder armor. I get little numbers with the Feral Druid tanks. It's the Shaman totem twisting. Hey! We finally got into the Wind Fury group. Feels good. Feels good. Ubers are pretty profitable. 500 gold in dragon skills. I think the dragon skills tanked a lot. Like the red dragon skills used to be expensive. I feel like only the black ones are worth anything, right? And like when you do Ubers, it's just like a race to see who skins faster. It's kind of silly. And you also can only you need to have the dagger. That's funny. Lol, the tank got knocked off and he was telling everyone, "Oh, don't get knocked off now. Don't be a noob." And then this tank is just going to wipe the whole group. He's going to run up too after spawning a million whelps. Did he avoid all the whelps? I'm sure whelps are coming, right? That's pretty funny though. The tank telling everyone, "Oh, don't get knocked off now." And then he just immediately gets knocked off on pull. It's pretty funny. You got resisted again. The struggles of the I'm gonna pop my cooldowns here. Struggles doing your pickpocketing runs. It's tough stuff. You gotta have patience. But at the same time, you want to efficiently farm. It's tough. We good? Yeah, we're fine. Just a few people died. What's your farming in Ubers? Did I loot the item I need? I have the Embers here. Let's actually go loot that real quick. BRB. Thank you for asking me, Nene, what I need. I've been pushing off doing my Hydraxian Waterlord quest. So I mainly just wanted the Pyro Guard. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I figure there might be something decent. I think the ring that you get from it sucks, but I figured I should probably do it in case that way I can just have the Aqual around in case we ever need it. My guild doesn't need the Aqual, but it's just good to have. So I am doing Ubers for the Eye of the Embers here. I also could have gotten True Strike there. I wouldn't hate to have True Strike. And, you know, I would not mind getting a Fell Striker, which I'm actually planning on getting a Fell Striker right in this run. So that'll be exciting. Okay. I need to ditch some stuff. The knots are useless. Some of that basic poison stuff sucks. Personal question. Have you played Classic on private servers or just playing retail? I never played a rogue on private servers. I did level a shaman. Never raided. Never played hardcore. Just played it for fun. What you farming in Ubers? Oh, I already answered that. Okay. Oh, the dragon skills went up. Is it just one dragon skill? Sorry, I was late reading your comment, Sand. Did just one of the dragon skills go up in price? Because I feel like I still have a bunch of dragon skills that aren't worth much. Actually, no, the black dragon skills are still like 60 silver on my server. Which one is used in the Warlock quest? Yeah, the black dragon skills, yeah. Those are the expensive ones. That's what I figured. The other ones have just plummeted. Like the red dragon skills used to be worth something, but they're just useless now. But I almost wonder if you're like a combat rogue, if it's worth like getting skinning if you're planning on spamming Ubers for like a year to try and get your Dal runs. Somebody needs something from the blacksmith dude. Is Gorlick the name of the blacksmith? Really? Gorlick Anvil Crack. Yeah, I remember the Anvil Crack part. I didn't realize his name was Gorlick. What does he drop? What does Gorlick drop? That mace, isn't that mace kind of bad? I guess, is it maybe good for PvE? PvP for balance? Dropping skinning for NG though before phase 2. I still have skinning and engineering. I don't know what profession I want to do. I kind of wanted to do blacksmithing for the trinket, but I wanted for like the fear trinket. But it's taking me so long to get my epic mount. I was gonna get my epic mount first and then do blacksmithing, but I just don't have the money to do all that yet. I was expecting to have had epic mount by now and already respect to engineering blacksmithing for all the PvP items, but that seems like it's pretty far off. Level 301 night for blacksmithing. Yeah, like I leveled engineering because I did. Ooh, Arcanite champion. That is not Arcanite Reaper. Not quite the Arcanite recipe you want. Arcanite Reapers from the Elbers. Okay. Waited for economy to get weird. Yeah, I think I picked a good time to level my engineering. Stuff was pretty cheap. But I ended up doing it twice because honestly, I don't really recommend it. A lot of people were suggesting to level up twice so that you can be a goblin engineer but have the bind on pickup gnomish engineering stuff. But like, I haven't made any money with goblin. I haven't used that many sappers, so I don't really feel a huge reason to be goblin still. I could always just have a guildie make them. So I honestly feel like I kind of didn't really need to re-level it twice. I guess it's not that much gold, but whatever. I was expecting it to have been like a big deal to do like the trick where you start as gnomish and then you switch to goblin. Let me see if I can find these people talking about the daggers while I'm at the rogue Discord. Is it in the... I don't see like a dagger channel. Specialization discussion today. Theory discussion. Yeah, the rogue channel is pretty funny to look through. For PvP, crippling and offhand, what wound on main hand, correct? For like battlegrounds, I would probably go crippling on main hand, wound on offhand for battlegrounds. For world PvP, I mean, a lot of times you don't need wound. It just depends. Sometimes double crippling is best in just open world, but in battlegrounds, when you can count on fighting a lot of healers, you can go wound crippling. But yeah, you just have to kind of plan out your matchups, right? So wound poison is going to be good against warlocks. It's going to be good against paladins. It's going to be good against druids, shamans, and crippling is going to be good against everyone. And while like the wound poison's like decent against paladins, and it can like drain their mana if they try and like purge it and stuff, it's not like super game breaking. You can definitely decide some duels though, or open just world PvP fights. Any other suggestions for skinning gold making other than Devil Sore? Did lose hot stress. There's a neck piece in Elbers that's good for skinning that you might want 48 attack power against beasts. 48 attack power, huh? I feel like that's still worse than the neck from... Is it just 48 attack power, or does it have something else? I'm not familiar with the item, but if it's just 48 attack power, you might still be better off getting the Ford Ring neck from the Eastern Plaguelands quest. Mr. Claymore, thanks for the follow. Was the legendary Hodge finally attained? Francisco, unfortunately, we still have not gotten Hodge. One day. One day. I'm not keeping track of the... I stopped keeping track of the count, so I don't have like a big number to tell you how many times I've tried, but still no Hodge yet. But Francisco, don't worry. We're about to get Fell Striker. The Fury Warrior is not going to roll on Fell Striker. The Enhancement Shaman and the Druids are not going to... Actually, I think it's the Enhancement Shaman, yeah. No one's going to roll on the Fell Striker. Is this guy? This sword guy is going to be so kind and not roll on the Fell Striker because he likes swords better. And we're going to get Fell Striker. So just prepare. Tank gonna roll for Fell Striker. Well, luckily enough, our tank is a bear, so I actually think I might have a decent shot at the Fell Striker if it were to drop. If I were to choose a dungeon to have it drop in, it would be this one because there's very little competition. Fell Striker doesn't have 7 stam. Oh, 7 stam on the neck. Got it. The 48 attack bar neck. Yeah. I don't know what they're talking about. Someone said my name in just like party chat. I don't know what they're saying. Yeah, I still have skinning max. You don't really get anything from it. At some point, I'll do some Devil Source shenanigans, maybe next week. Ubers, I feel like Ubers isn't even that insane if anyone, unless you're getting like groups with no leather workers. The question is, guys, what do we do? What do we do if the main hand Dalren drops? Because I have the offhand Dalren. I'll have my Dalaran set complete. I could show up to raid with swords. I'd have to then buy 2 Crusader, which means I would not be able to afford my respec. What to do if the Dalren drops? It just won't drop, and it'll be easy. 150 gold to pass on Hodge. That's a lot. I don't know about that one, buddy. Off to get your epic mount. Good luck, Stoya. Good luck picking the right color. Two offhands are going to drop. Have you seen the main hand drop yet? I have not. I say go for MC daggers. More of a long-term investment. Yeah, I would definitely like to have the MC daggers, but there's no guarantee on when they're going to drop. So, what enchant for daggers? Striking on the main hand, the +5 striking, and then on offhand you want Crusader. I kind of want to just I'm going to see if I can get some level of certainty on whether or not I can Barman Shanker and raid with the priority system. If I can, I might just striking that bad boy up. The Dalren farm is silly for rogues, can be better spent. I mean, yeah, some people get them in 10 runs. Some people do 150 runs and don't get them. So that was one of the reasons why I was glad I got the hands, because it just pretty early on. Because it just, okay, that puts the end of it. I don't have to farm my Dalrens anymore. Just go daggers. Because Dalrens is just not the funnest thing to farm. Good luck with the Fell Striker. Yeah. There's a decent amount of dagger rogues. I don't know if it's just my guild. A lot of people in my guild want daggers, which kind of sucks. But I mean, some guilds, like, they only have like one dagger rogue, or like someone settles. They're like, all right, fine, I'll be the dagger rogue. There's definitely a lot more sword players than daggers. Had Corehound Tooth, Perdition, Courage Gloves, and 2 runs. Didn't get any. Rip Pet Rock. Yeah. Those are the 3 items. Corehound Tooth, Perdition Blade, Courage Gloves are like the 3 dagger items that are like you would trade like 10 pieces of armor for those. Like those are way more important than anything else. Get that dagger from DM West for infinite dagger skill. Yeah, I could get that. I have the Mugger's Belt, and I could get like 326 weapon skill or something. That would be that'd be a lot of weapon skill. Not a lot of damage, but a lot of weapon skill. Only have one other dagger rogue as well. So extra BM. You lost everything to 1 rogue? Were you not able to roll on stuff, or were they just letting you? Did you just lose 3 rolls in a row? I feel like most guilds would say, all right, he got Corehound Tooth, you're gonna get Perdition. That's kind of weird that you didn't get any of the 3. So we tried the Seal Fate build. I'm having a lot of fun with it in dungeons. I think Seal Fate build is something I want to try soon. Maybe not. Maybe in a couple weeks I might try it in raid. I think if you get world buffs, Seal Fate could be worth trying for like raid. But yeah, I don't know too. Haven't tested it. It's not Fell Striker. I'm not gonna win both greeds and Spiral. I need to make some bag space though. May RNGesus bless you. Yeah, unfortunately did not work out. Yeah, let gear 1 rogue instead of both. What? That doesn't make any sense though. Like, there's sometimes arguments for like set bonuses where it's like, okay, we'll do 1 set bonus at a time. Or for tanks, it's like, okay, this guy's main tanking. We'll gear him first. Those are valid arguments. Gearing 1 rogue at a time doesn't make any sense. That's just them being a scumbag guild and gearing up their buddy. Distracted too slow. Honestly, yeah, Pet Rock, sounds like you're in a bad guild. Not gonna lie to you. If you would have said like 1 or I don't know, you guild loot councils. See, that's not. If you would have said you lost 3 rolls, but you can't just lose 3 straight items to 1 rogue unless ahead of time they told you. Like, that's pretty. There's not that many guilds that are just like, oh, we gear the officers first. That's kind of not how things work. Yeah, are you gonna get your first piece of raid gear once that guy has every single piece in Molten Core? That doesn't make any sense. I would, at the very least, I would get like verbal promise from them that you're gonna have like the next set of daggers and that you're gonna have like loot priority or over the other rogue for like the next drops, or else I would leave. I mean, it's already too late. I would have. It's kind of too late if you've already lost all the dagger items. But yeah, I would either skedaddle on out of that guild or at least have a chat with them and make sure that you're next on the pecking list. Here's the other thing too. Sometimes guilds will be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, you're gonna be second in line. Don't worry. We're just gonna we're gonna gear up Joe first. Then you're second in line, and then but there's no guarantee that next week you're gonna have the same number of rogues, and so other people might show up and they might let them roll on stuff. So don't ever, unless you trust, like IRL friends type of situation. You gotta stick up for yourself when it comes to loot. Otherwise, you'll just get passed over. Especially in loot council guilds. Thing is, he isn't even a friend with GM or officers. Yeah, I mean, something has to be going on there. No guild that I've been a part of just does that. We're like, yeah, we're just gonna gear 1 person at a time. It's too complicated to give gear to more than 1 person. So we're just gonna give all the loot to one rogue at a time, just so that, you know, things are simple. That doesn't make any sense. Farming BRD right now for Epic Mount Snooze Fest. Yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't done it, but probably gonna have to do it soon because, like you, I need my Epic Mount. Yeah, well, I would, I mean, people literally, that's funny, High C. Yeah, pretty much nothing else from the run. I can't roll on the Finkel Skinner. Love hit cap. Close mask. Close mask. Yeah, but I would go with the Eye of Rend. I mean, the Mask of the Unforgiven over Eye of Rend. It's pretty close though. But I would go with the mask. Also got lucky for the aged leather gloves, but you have Dalren mains, so I'm waiting for MC Dagger drop. You have 2 Bone Scrappers from Strand Undead. Bone Scrapers. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You've got really good swords, and you've got the least important of the 3 dagger items. So, yeah, makes sense to chill. There's one, yeah, there's a T-boost for 5k, yeah. T-boost, like, if you look at the weapon speed, it's 2.9, it's ridiculous. It hits so hard. Your Sinisters do so much damage with T-boost, but it's a ridiculously expensive weapon. It also looks really cool. But yeah, I'm kind of just, at this point, there's nothing left for me in the instance. Already lost all potential, everything that could have dropped didn't, so. Trying to figure out what I should do after this. Would invest if you had 5k gold. Do you think it's going up higher than 5k? Probably a pretty rare drop, but the more people run MC, the more that you're gonna find out there. This guy put Crusader on this. Oh, he put Int. Yeah, some people put Intellect, some people put Crusader on the Hunter weapon. It just depends. Crusader is probably better for PvP, and Int is better for raiding. Because there's no agility out yet. This is not a Rend run, this is a full Drac run. And only reason I'm in a full Drac run is because, well, only group I could get into for Ubers. So I took it and I was content. Ooh, the Tremor Totem. The Tremor Totem. I'll vanish just to make sure I don't pull. And then I'm popping my Adrenaline Rush. And we'll this right here. You're not mealing a whole lot as hunters. Yeah, but Crusader in PvP can be pretty... I mean, is 9 intellect going to do anything in PvP? I've seen some hunters do each. Is that True Strike Shoulders? Is that True Strike Shoulders? They look like True Strike Shoulders. Let me make some bag space. What to ditch? Guess I'll ditch some Deathweed. You have Mira's Song and Crawlblade. Should you experiment some with daggers? Those are good swords. Currently have Bone Scraper, Karasizzle. No, your swords are better than your daggers. Feel free to experiment if you want to try for fun, but your swords are better for now. Okay. I'm just saving my money instead of spending on an enchant that barely does anything, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair as a hunter. They're pretty expensive enchants, too. Daggers are fun, bro. I'd give it a shot. Yeah, daggers are fun. You can spam backstab it. Okay, you might have been facetious there. Have you done the Timber Maw grind? I have not done it yet. But, I mean, that item is pretty good for PvP. Maybe that'll be something I could do. Pickpocket him, kill him, get some fire waters. It's not the worst. I think those guys drop fire waters, right? Maybe it's just the ones in Winter Spring. I can't remember which one drops the fire waters. I'm potting. Help, help, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Whew. Wait, I have aggro of both? Help, tank, help. 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 Live to fight another day. Vantage time. What do you say is the minimal hit chance for dagger PvPing in optimal? Well, hit cap in PvP is 5%, so you want to try and get 5% just because, I mean, it's not too difficult to get hit cap, and it'll give you a lot of damage. I'm just dead. I don't have vanish. Bye, guys. See ya. See ya. How much time do I need to buy? 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm so dead. Is there anything I can glitch out? I think I'm just dead. Excuse me. Coming through. Yeah, I'm dead. Where would I have landed? Oh, this is by this dude. Oh, we have shamans. I'm actually so dumb. We can just onk. I'll run back. I was trying to bug something out. You can also get Jujus. The Jujus stack with the fire waters. So yeah, that might be a decent spot if you can get if they drop the mats for it as well. I don't even know how we died. We're almost done though. To clear like 4 more trash pulls. Then we're done with Drac. I don't even know what I want to do afterwards though. Hodge? Could do Hodge. The run back though, it's brutal. Trying to figure out what I want to do next. I guess Scalo. Do I want to do Scalo today though? Hodge and ganking. Yeah, I could do some PvP around BRM. What's the add-on you use for the class colors in general chat? Let me see if I can find the Reddit link. It's not an add-on, it's a console command that I found on Reddit. Reddit. Wow. Class colors in chat. I found a post that everyone's saying didn't work. Where's the actual post that got a lot of upvotes? I'm actually so dumb. I'm so used to farming Hodge. Okay, console set class override 0. Okay, I found it. Let me, whew. Where's your body? I have to run back. Ignore. Okay. Alright, I'm going to paste the link here as soon as I'm in a position where I will not die by running off a chain. Yeah, so, yeah, it sounds like Pratt is an add-on that will do it. Alright, so there it is, /console set, chat class, color override 0, that thing. Our warrior left? I thought like a hunter left. Let me double check that you guys got the link. Looks like it didn't. Let me try again. Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to put a period at the front. Why Twitch? Twitch thinks they're smart. Okay, don't do the periods in front. I had to put like a ton of periods. Twitch kept thinking I was trying to type an actual command even though I was putting like space and periods in front. But there you go. Get rid of the spaces in front. /console set and that thing. So there you go. But yeah, so I pasted it. It thought I was trying a command. I put a period. I pasted it. It ignored my period and just thought I was, you know, still trying to do a command, but randomly put a period at the front. And then, yeah, you just paste it and then boom. And that was just saw it in a Reddit post and I was like, wow, that's nice. It's really good for like whispers if you're forming a group because like you don't have to shift click everyone. You just immediately know. You know, if someone whispers, hey, DPS, you see rogue, color, you see yellow, you're like, okay, it's a rogue. You don't have to shift, click. Just makes life easier. Okay. All right, well, we're back. There's one so that doesn't turn, oh, like a console command. That'd be nice. Gray screen's pretty obnoxious. Poison time? Poison time. Okay, what does this guy drop again? I'm pretty certain there's nothing I even remotely want. Painweaver band's not as good as the ring. I probably don't want to roll on a Painweaver band. I mean, there is a hypothetical situation where I'm PvPing and I'm already at soft hit cap before the ring, but like these guys probably need the ring a lot more than me. So I don't think I'll roll on the Painweaver band. Yeah, this guy needs it bad. Sure, the hunters need it. Everyone in this group has terrible gear. This guy doesn't need it. We'll see how this Drac goes. We have a hunter to kite it, so it should be free, but sometimes Pugs trying to kill Drac does not go well. I'm just so afraid of using my cooldowns. I'm gonna press everything and then die. Actually got a ton of procs. Can't even use my energy because I was getting so many procs. I'm gonna just go ahead, vanish. Get our damage. How do I still have aggro? I vanished. Come on, tank. You can do it. I mean, those double procs from Shadowcraft, you're pulling aggro. Let's face it. You're pulling aggro. Just get the vanish feint ready. Get the feint ready. I usually want to pull this one back. Should probably chill back here, so you don't get knocked off at the bridge. I think you can get knocked off here. Yeah, at some point I have to buy stuff for our raid. But Molten Core tomorrow should be fun. We'll see how that goes. It'll be the first raid I stream. I don't know how much I'll be able to... I definitely know I'm on like complete autopilot when I'm doing dungeons normally, if I'm trying to watch chat, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't do anything too stupid. Two more pulls and we're done with this. That'd be fun to watch. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think the guild as a whole is pretty guild audio too, or your audio. I could do both. I think I guess it'd be up to whatever you guys want. I don't really mind. I think there's other people that stream in the guild and stream audio, so like people are generally stream safe and all that stuff. So I could do either. I usually have to turn down the guild TeamSpeak so that I can actually read chat better, because it's hard to read chat while you have people in your ear. Both would be good, yeah. Why are we pulling? I don't know what we're doing. Why are we pulling this one back? The point of pulling it back is so that you don't aggro the path. And this is the path. So I don't know why we're pulling this one back. What is going on? Can we just not wipe like this, please? Can we actually kill one here, hopefully? Guy hits so hard. I'm super dead. Dodge. The dodge champion. Not even close. Not even close. Knockback incoming. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it looks like a healer pulled aggro, and then it just was a disaster. Oh, why are you coming for me, man? And do nothing. Rip. It looks like, I guess the tank got gouged, and then just everything fell apart. The rogue numlocked into that pack. I think he's talking about the other rogue. I did not numlock into that pack. Did I? I don't think I did. Did I numlock into the pack? The question will be answered. I'm looking. Nope, the other rogue did. He actually definitely ran straight into him. I only do full Ubers with guild for a reason. Yeah, the only reason I'm in here is because I was trying to complete the MC quest, and it was the first Ubers I could get into. I waited like 15 minutes. I whispered like 3 people, This is the only group that invited me. Ubers are pretty hard to get into as a rogue, so take what you can get. But yeah, I knew going in it was going to be a nightmare. I've never been in a pug Ubers that went smoothly. A full Ubers, that is. Obviously, Jedrend is pretty cakewalk. I'm really wiping twice on this stuff. It's pretty sad. I guess the Gears group is pretty bad, but is that our tank? No, our tank's Barthorn, I think. Is it? Because that would be a tank with a healing head. Yeah, Barthorn is the tank. Okay. Saw it tier 2 head and I was like, that's a healer. Where is this guy? Okay, reses are going out, which is nice. So, I guess the plan is afterwards, Hodge runs PvP till I get a Hodge run, and then Hodge runs, and I'll try to get a 2-man with a rogue, if I can. Otherwise, do like an Anger arena group. I don't really like soloing it. Probably, how much longer? Maybe stream 45 more minutes at most. Should be done here pretty soon. You need to get ready for raid. Maybe I'll maybe I'll call it early. Maybe I'll make a video today. Could make a video about raid damage. I feel like I get a lot of questions as rogues, you know, asking how to do good raid damage, and it's pretty simple. You just have to use feint and vanish, and you'll be topping the meters. So yeah, maybe I'll end stream early, make a video on raid damage. It's kind of simple though, but I don't know if I really need to do a whole video just to tell people. Press feint, press vanish. You love a good raid DPS video? Well, it's basically going to be me saying, don't waste your energy, keep up slice and dice, press feint, press vanish. Okay, see, that's what I mean. I knew people would want to see a video, but it's not too crazy. There's no secret strats going out. But yeah, I guess I'll make the video then. It takes this long to get the group up. Even rogues like hand holding sometimes. Need firewaters, farming them until raid tomorrow, asking our rogues. I have one for rag, but only one. I don't really like using firewaters, to be honest. They're so expensive, man. Could you go into more depth on what the rotation to use on the boss, what rotation to use in dungeons, raid, PvP, etc.? There's not really a rotation. There's not really a rotation in PvE for rogues. It's just things you need to do. So there's not like an order. It's not like backstab, backstab, backstab. Oh, always do 3 backstabs. Then you want to press slice and dice. Then do 2 more. It's really just you want to keep up slice and dice at all times. You never want to waste your energy. That's pretty much it. Now, if you're playing a sword rogue, you want to make sure that you're using your sinister strikes at the right time to take advantage of like your procs from sword spec. But beyond that, I mean, that's it in terms of rotation. Now, a lot of your damage comes from using your cooldowns at the right times, so you kind of need to know ahead of time what the fight entails. So, for example, if you're fighting Magmadar, the second boss of Molten Core, you don't want to just randomly 20 seconds into the fight pop all your cooldowns, because about that point in time, he will fear you. So if you pop all your cooldowns and immediately get feared, you're not going to do very much damage. So those are really there's a few principles. It's number one, don't waste energy, and there's a few things you can do to try and make sure you don't do that. Number two is don't stay in melee range, don't die. those are all the things, but it's not like there's some complex rotation or there's any secret strategies you can use. I guess the one thing a lot of people don't know is that you can start attacking bosses almost immediately. Meanwhile, some classes have to wait for aggro, because you can just attack right away, feint off cooldown for the first two feints, like feint twice or whatever, and then you can when your aggro starts getting close, you can just vanish, and just like that. I'm gonna pop my cooldowns to get the ads down fast here, because I don't trust that the hunter is going to do a good job kiting. Yeah, I'm so far ahead, I just need to vanish here. Actually just destroying these guys. 100 is a lot of damage too. I would probably do a separate video for PvP. Sand, it's kind of way different. Raid consumes world buffs. I don't know how much I could add to that. You can just kind of Google raid consumes and look at the lists that people have. It just comes down to how much you want to spend, right? You could buy absolutely every consumable. You could just buy the important ones, like the agility food, the mongoose elixir is the most important one. You can get like jujus or strength elixirs. That's where I stop. You can use the fire waters if you want. They're pretty expensive. You can use attack speed jujus. I've used those in raids before. You can even use a fire resistance juju if you want. Oh, looks like I'm tanking the boss. Okay. Put our barman back in. I need to switch my well, I need to decide if I'm going to use Barman for raid and then switch my macro to equip Barman. Yeah, fire pots, that's the other thing. That's not like a rogue specific thing, but yeah. Well, at least that's a good belt for the warrior. But yeah, everything is pretty easy. It's kind of weird. A lot of people, I guess, are really like doing high parses. I'm kind of poor, so I'm not too excited to chug a bunch of fire waters on really easy bosses. So like I don't want to chug a fire water for Sulfuron or Magmadar, Golemag. Like there's like a 0% chance we wipe. And while I want to make sure I'm coming to the raid prepared, doing as much damage as I can, like there's a price point where like it doesn't make sense to keep paying. Yeah, so this is the this is a shortcut. Try and get out of the instance. You just got to be careful of the whelps. I think this is the path, right? This is how you get out of the Ubers after a full. Go right to the front. But yeah, I don't know how much I could add to the consume list. It's just look up the list, check AH, see how much it costs, and decide how much you're willing to pay. I need to vendor some garbage. I have no bag space. Sometimes people miss the most obvious stuff. I mean, I guess, but I feel like if you just look it up, it'll be... I don't have too much commentary on the consumables. I haven't been farming them. I just buy them. So I don't know if I could add much with the consume vid, to be honest. But I could do a raid, rogue raid video. How to do a lot of damage. It's pretty simple, but then again, most of Classic is, so. Hey, there's no alliance out. Sick. I just failed the jump. That was pathetic. Alright. I guess I'm looking for Rogue to do some quick runs. Looking for geared Rogue, duo, anger. In DPS. DPS. Oops. Oop. We whispered twice. Yeah, you can make that jump, by the way, every time. If you just jump straight down. Takes you really low, though. You can jump to the halfway point as well if you want. But, you know, living on the edge. Alright. How many Hodgers in here? If the number is 4, I'm out. Warlock, Shaman. Looks like we might have 2. Didn't he say Anger Arena? Dude, I always do this. Blind. MB. GL. GL. This guy. No, they're both. Yeah, I'm just blind. Yeah, both of us. Both rogues did it. Beardy, Anger. Yeah, I always do that, man. Not even close. Yeah. Gets you 5% every time, but as long as you don't... I might have even jumped. I can't remember. I usually jump to the halfway point, though. There's that little ledge that you can drop to first. Man, there's no alliance here. Now I'm sad. Hey, dream comes true. This guy saw me for sure. Whew! We just double procced. Bye, guys. I enjoyed killing your friend. See ya. The mage got wrecked. Shadowcraft in PvP is ridiculous. If you get lucky, they just die. That's the thing about Shadowcraft in PvP. It's so good because like it has good stats. It's got a lot of health. You get bonus armor from the set bonus even. And then if you get lucky, there's just meltation occurs. Don't worry, bud. Don't you worry. I got you. I got you covered. Wow, really? Whew! Can you, Shaman, kill him? Kill him. Did he really just flame shock? Is this Shaman out of his mind? Did he just flame shock a 10% health rogue? Actually in awe of that gameplay decision. He really just flame shocked a 10% HP rogue. How can you be that bad at the game, man? Come on. Hit him with the air shock. Hit him with the frost shock. Why would you flame shock someone at 10%? Okay. Looking for geared rogue duo anger. Man, that shaman, he just had no awareness. The rogue was running away and he was healing himself. He didn't cast a lightning bolt. All I needed from him was like, 10% damage. I backstabbed the rogue twice. I got lucky with 2 crits. We just need a little more damage and he just dropped the ball. That's all right. There he is. Is this the same one? I don't know who it was. I'm gonna get feared. I'm not even gonna pop my adrenaline rush. Yep. duelist wants to do. Yeah, good luck. I can add friend from right click. I can't actually add him as friend because he has a weird D in his name. Unlucky. Okay. Any rogue takers? Okay, I would take an arena anger run. Ooh, I'm not paying attention. Yeah. Guess we're stunning locking this guy. I want to Sinister Strike him just to make sure I keep him in stun lock. Should have enough damage from the horde. BRD Anger Arena, Imp DPS. Hey, War opened it up. This is, yeah, I could have sworn that he said Anger Arena. I don't know if he just changed it or if I was blind earlier, but there was 2 people advertising, and I whispered the wrong one, I guess, and got to an arena group. Was I too late? I was pretty fast with the whisper. Rip. Or maybe it's an arena anger group that doesn't want any more Hodge users. Yeah, this is why the Hodge grind is rough. At least we got some PvP in. There's a couple fun. I mean, at this point there's 10 horde. It's not fun anymore, but you know, we had a couple solo encounters. Yeah, if there's just gonna be 10 people outside, I might as well just go pickpocket. Looking for a group. Nothing. I might just call it and make a video. Just make a group and reserve it. That would be a great approach. However, I do not have a tank or a healer, so it would just be me just reserving it and not providing anything to the group. Not a huge fan of reserving items, but at the very least I like to. Assuming you need Hodge. I wasn't reserved and a guildie just messaged me to come, so now it is. Okay. Pickpocket, well, yeah. I was hopefully looking for some PvP, but the horde kind of have everything under control now. Not really a fair fight anymore. But yeah, if I had a guild group, then I could probably get it reserved. Or invite all casters, pray the tank doesn't want the role. I mean, I could just try it, but it probably is going to take... You know what? I'll do it right now, and we'll see how long it takes. Looking for more. BRD anger / arena. Where is he at? It's okay. Only gonna be on 30 mins. You are far. Yeah, I guess I could start a group. See, by the time I start a group, one last hope is to just look for a duo rogue. I don't want to wait like an hour for everyone to get here. It's gonna be not an hour, but like 20-30 minutes. Kind of want to call it soon, make a video. And I know I've got some people in my guild, like there's a rogue just whispering me if I wanted help. I know another day he would help me. There's also a tank in the guild that needs Savage Gladiator chain still, so I have guild opportunities to get some groups, just not at the moment. So I guess I can look for a little more PvP and then maybe call it in a few minutes. Not getting any whispers for the duo, so probably call it, but feel free to get any last questions or anything before I head off in probably 5 minutes. sometimes you just can't find the groups, and probably better just to call it, like make a video rather than just you guys watch me jump on my character. Why are you farming Hodge? Are you not playing daggers? I am playing daggers. Hodge is good for daggers as well as swords. Basically, if you read Hodge, where are you, Hodgie? Where's I'm blind. BRD, where's BRD? BRD, anger, there he is. If you read Hodge, it says 2% chance on melee hit to gain an extra attack. Well, daggers melee attacks don't do as much, but you attack faster. So that is why Hand of Justice is still good, because even though your hits don't do as much, you get more Hodge procs as a dagger rogue. Anyone else have their poison quests unavailable? You have to do, oh, it bugged out? I don't know about that then. You definitely have to turn in everything to like cure the poison. Even if you don't. If weapon damage is so good, is it better to put +5? Yes, that's correct. It is better to put +5 weapon damage in the main hand on a dagger. That is the mainstream approach for the main hand enchant. That's right, Foz. DM Trinket is better for daggers than Hodge. You know, that's certainly an opinion. I disagree, but yeah, you could get the DM Trinket. Hodge reserved. Yeah, not getting anything. Wait, so this rogue doesn't want to do the rogue duos, but he'll do them tomorrow? He's looking for Ubers right now. Interesting. Man, where are the Alliance at? Yeah, how is DM Trinket better? I don't think it's particularly close, but yeah, I do believe that Hodge is better than the Dire Maul Trinket. So, don't know where you're getting your information, Gwendol, but I think most people agree that you can check your Dagger Rogue top parse. No one will run Hodge. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone considers it Biss. I didn't think that was controversial. Let's see if I can find some contradictory material. Let's see. Guides. Rogue. Let's see. Hand of Justice. Yeah, I recommend Hand of Justice for everyone. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone who's recommending anything but Hand of Justice. I can go to Warcraft logs. Man, where are the Alliance at? There's all Horde everywhere. Okay, we go to Classic. Rankings. Is it literally all hunters? Oh, I'm looking at guilds. Let me look at individuals. Complete raids, I want. Let's see what it says. I think it's best till phase 5 on most risk release. Yeah, it's really good. Hi, mate. Ding 60 an hour ago and got Bone Scraper for my offhand. I didn't get a main hand dagger yet. Which one should you focus on? Bot, mount, off gold. Yeah. Since it sounds like you're poor because you just bought your mount, you can go for the Barman Shanker if you want. You can solo farm it from Blackrock Depths. You can go for Shadowfoot Stabber off the auction house. Even though you are poor, it's pretty cheap. Those are the ones I would start with. If you have a ton of money, you could buy Heartseeker, but it's really expensive, and it sounds like you just spent all your money. But those are the best daggers. And let me see if I can find any logs for dagger rogues, the top ones. I just clicked the top guild and I'm looking at their rogues. Okay, they have a dagger rogue. Let me look at his gear. Alright, well, here's one example. I just clicked on the top guild in the game, Hand of Justice. This guy's running Backstab. He actually Goblin Sappered. It's hilarious. These guys are really speedrunning, huh? So there's that guy, and I found him through this page. We clicked progress, so I can click on aim, see their rogues. They have a lot of rogues. Holy moly, they have a lot of rogues. Sword. Here's a backstab rogue. Summary. He's got Hodge. Backstab. Summary. He's got Hodge. Okay, so for the top two guilds, every dagger rogue uses Hodge, so hopefully that's some evidence for you, Gwendol. So hopefully you can link to the Warcraft logs. Sure. I literally just searched Warcraft logs and looked at the homepage. So I went to Warcraft logs. I hit rankings. What did I hit? Here's progress. We can look at apes too. This is not the screen I was on. Hold on. Let me pull it up. History. All right, this is everything that I just had up. So here is the link for their last, like a top parse for, who is this guild? For AIM, the second guild. Here's the link for you. And then here is the link to all of the top guilds. You can click on a guild and then click on click on all the rogues, hit summary, and you'll see their gear. Everyone's using Hodge, so Gwendol, hopefully you can see that all top rogues are using Hodge that have the best parses. So man, there's no alliance. All right, last few questions, and I'm gonna log off. Man, I need a vendor as well. Actually, at some point, that's what I'll do. I have to hearth anyway. I'll go buy my raid consumables and just answer stuff while I'm buying stuff. Like 10 more minutes. Hey mate, I need your help once again. Both without set bonus on chest, Night Slayer or Cadaverous. For raiding, tooltip says Cadaverous does more damage. Cadaverous does like a tiny bit more damage. If I were you, I would probably use the... Let me double check how much more damage, but if I remember rightly, the chest is going to give you more stamina and more fire resistance. And Cadaverous armor is going to do a tiny bit more damage. 29 agi, 1% crit. If we go... Yeah, I pretty much always go Night Slayer. Fire resistance and stamina is no joke. So I would go with the Night Slayer chest. It's pretty close, but in terms of damage, it's gonna be very close, and then the Night Slayer is gonna have more stamina, more fire resistance. Will you stream your Molten Core run? Yes. It will be tomorrow in 21 hours and 15 minutes. So it'll be 6 p.m. my server time. Let me vendor some junk. Do we have a mage? Mage. These guys are about to raid. Can I buy a port? Question mark. He's in a group, so he might not. How important is crit for Dagger Rogue? It's very important. It's slightly more important than for sword players, but still good. How do you vanish pull last guard and tribute run? You run up to him, you get him to run after you, your group runs by him, and then you vanish. So the goal is for you to distract him. Everyone gets by. 1G. See if 1G is enough for his port. Org plus. Thanks. So yeah, tell him that basically your goal is to get the orc chasing you, run, have your group run past without aggroing, and then you vanish. So you want to try and stay away from your group, and that's the you can stealth back past him too, so you just all you're trying to do is get him to a safe place. Got a bunch of junk I can send. Alright. Need some mongoose pots. What else do I need? Probably need some fire res pots. I don't know how many used. Probably only used 2, right? 1 or 2. Might have only had to use 1 in my last MC. Where is everything? So I have all this junk in my mailbox. Looks like I have enough poisons. 5 mongoose, so I have plenty of food. Here we go. So I need 2 fire res potions. I might need more strength jujus. I just need the elemental fire. I think I have a elemental fire on an alt, so I need to buy 1 elemental fire, and then mats for 5 mongooses, and I'll be good. And maybe some strength jujus. Which ones are the strength jujus? Should you go for gut, gore ripper, or core hound? Core hound tooth is better. If you have both, you want to use gut gore ripper. Gut gore ripper is slower. Raid. 1 core. You can see. Okay, so Domo drops the core hound tooth. Core hound tooth is 57, 107. And gut gore ripper is 63, 119. So gut gore ripper does a decent bit more main hand damage because of the weapon damage. So your backstabs will do more with it. Okay, what is it? Blindweed. I need 10. Did someone just buy out all the blindweed? This add-on, man, is just so slow. But it sorts everything. Tie a lot, dude. No problem. Yeah, I'm just, at this point, just answering questions while I buy mats. I'm going to log off in a few minutes. But thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow is Molten Core. And again, it's in like 22 hours or something. It's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern. And maybe we'll get some daggers to drop. Hopefully I can do decent. It'll be sketchy because I'll be streaming, and I've noticed I do not play as well while streaming. So it's 5. I need. Someone just bought all of the blindweed, so now I have to buy a bigger stack. Whatever. All right, and then I also need Mountain Silver Sage. Can you tell me what pots to maximize your damage in MC, and where can you farm them? Well, I'm buying potions right now. Yeah, well, I guess we're buying these. See ya, Pet Rock. Yeah, I'm about to turn everything off. Thanks for hanging out today. Where can you farm them? Well, you can farm herbs for most of the potions. Okay, I got that. So let me go to alchemy and show you the stuff I use. Crafting, alchemy, elixirs. Just stat elixirs. So mongooses are really good. Is it really specialty elixirs for mongoose? Yeah, I guess so. Nice, Doya. See you guys. But yeah, elixir of the mongoose is really good. You want this one, Bill. This is just herbs. The you can get the elixir of giants. Where's the giants elixir? I don't understand why it's under specialty elixirs. Okay, it was on stat. I'm just blind. All right, elixir of giants I use. After that, I'm about to show you the juju I buy. You can get the winterfall water too. Winterfall fire water. It's probably pretty expensive. I might buy some if it's cheap though. Juju. Winterfall. Okay, so I'm gonna buy some winterfalls. How much do I want? Do I want to spend that much on jujus? Yikes. I'll just buy 7 for now. And then how much are the fire waters? The fire waters are still 2 gold each. I'm not a huge fan. 20 minutes. I feel like the elixir of giants is just so much more value. But you can obviously use them all. LBRS is better. Pickpocket, more boxes too. Most people have been doing BRD simply because the arena, you can refresh so fast. So like, even though you might get more gold per pickpocket and Elbers, I think BRD might still be better because of just because you can pickpocket so many people so quickly. Right, I'm just sending absolutely everything over to the alt. I need to make space. Okay, send this too. This is John coming up under that. How do you check out the gear for people in WoW logs? Click summary. Click summary when you're looking at an individual player for a parse. So I'll show you real quick. I actually need to pull up what I had again. These are the logs again. So I clicked a guild. So let's click apes. Now I'm going to click on the rogue. I actually see he has sinister. I'm going to go to a dagger rogue. Okay, we found a dagger rogue. So I click on him. We see the individual fight. If you hit summary, you can see his gear. And he's got quite the gear. Interesting. He still doesn't have his that's funny. He still doesn't have his aged core leather gloves, so he's running distracting dagger. Interesting. But yeah, you can see he has Hodge too. He's geared out. Still doesn't have Striker's Mark, which is kind of surprising. I guess there's a lot of people that want it. Just rogues and warriors. Bill, basically how consumables work is you can use, they all stack unless they have the exact same effect. So for example, you can't run like a elixir of agility and then an elixir of greater agility at the same time. So you can't stack 2 effects that are identical, but pretty much everything else stacks. All right, anything else? I don't really need all this food anymore. I don't need my cripplings anymore. I mean, can you stack Juju with Mongoose and Elixir of Giants? You can stack Juju and Mongoose. You cannot stack Elixir of Giants and Jujus because they're the same effect. They're both strength. So you can stack one of the strengths with one of the others. Okay, let me see. What do we need for raid tomorrow? I'll get my fire resistance. Oh, this is not fire resistance. I like having fire resistance for raid because there's a few packs in there that it doesn't really matter my DPS on them, but sometimes you just get one shot. So I always bring my fire res and I equip it for trash. I usually don't use it during the actual boss encounters though. You lose too much damage. But I have it just in case if I were ever instructed to switch to fire res, I'd be ready. Okay, I guess I'm gonna. Is there any other pieces I want to grab? I have my full Shadowcraft in case I want to do any swaps. I need my wands. I think I got everything I need for raid from here. I don't think I'll ever use Mugger's Belt. Okay, oh, need my Onyxian Neck. That's actually one of the most important pieces. Okay, I definitely will not need a few things in here. I'll ditch my cloak just for space. Okay, any tips on making gold? Oh, sorry, I missed your comment. I saw that before, and then I just got distracted with another one. I'm always poor. I don't know if you could take my suggestions. I really don't like BRD farming. I made some money just selling engineering stuff when at launch, but I feel like a lot of opportunities it's too late for a lot of stuff. I can mail this. I should turn that in at some point. So if I were you, maybe try Devil Swords, mix it up. If you have skinning, if you have mining, you can try all the different runs. Yeah, I'll link it to you. Actually, I think I linked it above. I'll link it again. There you go, Bill. That's the link for, it's called Warcraft Logs. Anything else I need for raid? I'm just getting all my consumables ready for raid tomorrow. I'm gonna start. So I need to go to Winter Spring at some point. I also need to go to Ashara before raid. Majors. I don't need any more sappers. Get this stuff ready. Resto pots. How am I doing on resto pots? I feel like I still have enough. Should have like 7 or something. I need poisons as well. Okay. I got my engineering bot. I'm gonna run low on bag space here. Okay, I have enough majors. Little fire pots. Those. Greater arcanes. I need one more greater arcane, I guess. Just to make sure. I actually just don't have bag space for everything anymore. I need to put away some more engineering stuff. It's kind of sad, but I guess I'll put away all my fun items. I'm not gonna ever use that in raid. Okay, Greater Arcane, Winterfall Firewater. Get the Dream 4 ready. Should have plenty of squid. Don't want to bring. I guess I'll bring 2 stacks of squid. How's my flash powder doing? Can pull another one. I need instant poison. I have poison somewhere here. 30 should be enough. 15 hours? Yeah, 30 should be enough. Plus, I'm not going to use it on main hand. So 30 hours is good. It'll be 15 hours, I mean. 30 total, 15 hours. Alright, is there anything else I can ditch? We have enough blinding powder. I don't need any. These are the most important raid items. You need to have your Halloween wands saved up for raid. You need to have your piccolo. Are you guys ready for the piccolo? 30 seconds, we'll get a piccolo going. So I just need to go turn in Jujus. How can you see their gear? Click summary. So from the site bill, you click on a guild, then you click on a rogue, then you click on summary up in the top left, and there you have it. This guy's got the Biss daggers. Whew. Got some gear. He's got some gear. This is Biss too. Doesn't have his they haven't given him rings yet. He's pretty close to Biss. Yikes. What a bad player. Look how trash this guy is. He doesn't have the Biss cloak. Yikes. Yikes. Ooh, only one piece of blood fang. This guy's casual. How much DPS is this guy doing? Let me pick a fight. I'm kind of curious how much these guys min-maxing absolutely everything are doing. How do you pick a fight with this stupid thing? All enemies. Gimme. What's the name of the guy? Golemag. Gimme Golemag. This can't be correct. Why is their DPS so low? Is it bugged? Why does it say they're in combat for so long? Is their Golemag just bugged? Do they do something? Do they kite him or something? Get Magmadar. But why are their numbers so weird? Oh, it's total. Maybe it's the whole guild run, so it's screwing things up because I'm looking at a single boss. Anyway, Piccolo time. It didn't work. No one's dancing. Do they have to be in your group? This Piccolo sucks. Piccolo's trash. Alright guys, well, I need to buy arcane. 1 arcane powder and I should be good. I think it's arcane powder for this thing. Is it dream dust or yeah, it might be dream dust. Let me protection potions, great arcane, dream dust. I need to buy some vials too. That's why I ran over there. I was like, why did I run to this person? I could put away my carrot. It's another thing I can put away. I just need more bag space. Carrot goes in. Rocket boots can go in. Should I put, I gotta keep my transmog. Get my transmog going here. Look at that transmog. I might not have Hodge, but I do have best in slot transmog. Interface, display, show helm. Oof, look at that transmog. Okay. Give me the vials. So I got the mats. We have an alchemist in the guild that usually is able to help us out with potions. So I'll bring the mats to raid tomorrow. Get the pots made and be good to go. But yeah, still is too many consumables for my liking. I don't really feel I don't think they're really necessary. I think it's kind of just a waste of gold, to be honest, but it makes sense for guilds trying to like speed run, but like our guild is crushing molten core and we're not having any issues. Do we really need to pop every consumable known to man? But hey, that's just me. Dream dust. One stack of 3. How much more do I pay for a stack 1? I guess I'm buying dream dust. I'll use it eventually. Actually, I'll buy this one. But yeah, I still am at 100 gold. I can still respec after the week, so got all my consumes. Pretty happy about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow for Molten Core at 6 p.m. Eastern. And